It's all fun and games till someone gets shot.
Fighting game fans, we are eating good this year. I want to start this video off and talk about Sparking Zero. This game looks fantastic. I know there was some talk on Twitter about how Dragon Ball Z fighters look better, like the graphics is better, the characters is sharper, this one looks like kind of a downgrade, but I don't care about that. I do not care about that. This game looks like it's offering everything that I'm after. And when you talk about them making a new Dragon Ball Z Budokai, I kind of feel like sometimes as gamers, we're too caught up on the graphics. What we really have to be paying attention to is the fun. We got to pay attention to the action. This trailer that they just showed off at Summer Games Fest is incredible. You have so many iconic characters, Majin Buu, you have even the new characters like Jiren and whatnot. This is going to be amazing. Like when you look at like the shots of Vegeta and whatnot, it looks incredible from the lighting, from the powers. I am excited for this. And the fact that they gave us a release date, they said what they say October 11th, is incredible. We are eating good. I can't wait to play this game. I'm buying it first day it comes out. And also, I wonder if this game will do like your traditional DLC like all the other fighting games, because something you got to think about with Budokai, back then that game had like a 50, 60 something roster. I don't know, that game had every character in. I wonder how deep will this roster go, because they definitely showed every era, but I wonder, will they really have all that stuff in their launch, or will they add stuff in later? But when you talk about adding stuff in later, I now want to talk about Street Fighter 6. They did the incredible, the impossible, the unthinkable. They resurrected M. Bison. Okay, I'm going to save the M. Bison talk for after. Let's talk about Terry first, because I'm not the biggest fan of Terry, but I know this guy is an FGC icon. First Smash had him, and now Street Fighter 6 has him. I wonder if Fatal Fury is offering their character to everyone, or if everyone is after that character. I also wonder, do Tekken fans still want him? Because a lot of people were saying put him in the game. Now seeing that Street Fighter has him, does that mean that our chances are higher, or our chances is zero? Regardless, I want to see how because we saw in the past, right, guest characters from different franchises, different fighting games, like, you know, Akuma being in Tekken 7 and whatnot. But to this date, Street Fighter has never put a character that's not Street Fighter in their main game. Like they did crossover Street Fighter versus SK versus Capcom and stuff like that, but in a main Street Fighter game, they never did it before. And this was something that everyone was talking about going into Street Fighter 6, is will they finally do it? And now they've done it. Terry is an awesome way to start off their season pass. And as you get deeper into the roster, you talk about Elena. She's not the hypest character, but once again, a lot of people love her too. She definitely has her own player base. She's really cool. And then, of course, the final character, Winter 2025. That is pretty awesome, if I must say. I really love what Street Fighter is doing in terms of like gameplay. I know they're kind of getting a little caught up in the monetization and the skins and, you know, microtransactions, clapping mods. They're doing a lot of like weird stuff on the side, but when you just talk about the raw gameplay, making their game the best they possibly can, you know, having a lot of new ideas, but also making sure the old ideas isn't lost to time, Street Fighter is doing an incredible job at that. If I had to pass out an award for who won season 1, whether it be Tekken 8 with their characters, Mortal Kombat with their characters, or Street Fighter with their season pass, I think Street Fighter wins DLC season 1. And if the other two don't bring the heat, they may also take the cake when it comes to season 2, because M. Bison, someone told me that M. Bison was going to be in Street Fighter 6, and even though I was so gullible and I believed it, a part of me didn't want to believe it, because, you know, he's gone, he's dead. It seems like they were paving the way for the future. I believe when JP does his attacks, he's using like Bison's soul. At least that's what Twitter said. So how can he be alive if someone else is puppeteering his soul? I have no clue. But somehow, magically, Bison lives. So this Bison is a Bison we've never seen before, and his clothes being all torn up, his hat being gone, is representing that character entering in a new world, a new era. I'll end this video off with talking about Mortal Kombat 1 spoilers for their DLC. In Melina's announcer pack, she says the name Ghostface.
Ghostface.
And this pretty much confirms the rumor that Ghostface is making his way into Mortal Kombat. You know, Ed Boon had this tweet that goes back like a year ago where he had check marks over 3 of the characters and he had question marks over 5. Seeing that Ghostface is now confirmed, I wonder if Michael Myers will also be, because that would be absolutely incredible. I think Mortal Kombat has a good selection of characters as well, but they just got to bring the heat in terms of like gameplay design. When I look at the gameplay on Twitter and how everyone's talking about the game, it doesn't really seem that energetic, that hype. I feel like they're just losing it, and it's sad because I feel like they're supposed to be a contender in the big 3, but if they're not careful, they'll get overtaken by a game like Project L or a game like Sparking Zero. But all in all, I'm very excited for this next couple of months of fighting games. You have Tekken 8 releasing their massive defense update that's pretty much going to alter the way people play the game. You have Street Fighter kicking off its season 2, and then a little bit later we have Sparking Zero, and then we get into the Mortal Kombat 1 DLC. Things is shaping up nicely. I can't wait to see it.